What's up, guys? Jeffrey here. It's a little bit late, but I went second at my last weekend OTS. I was playing a Maliss Bystial, and yeah, just make it brief here. Starting off, I obviously played 3 Dormouse. Literally your best starters. The Snake Eyes Ash, Cyber Snake Eyes Ash, if it was a girl too. And then we have 3 Rabbit. This is like your Poplar, basically does the same thing. 2 Chessy Cat. Good extender, draw 2. I wouldn't play 3. It's fine at 2. 3 Field Spell, obviously you want more names. This deck is pretty bricky, I'm not gonna lie. Terra, Gold Sark, your bullshit one-ups that help you extend. Double Allure. You need consistency in this deck, honestly. I play more darks than usual in this, and I know some people cut this out, but honestly the draw 2 is just way too good. In a deck where you're playing this much non-engine, the draw 2 is just insane into like boards, and even breaking boards, like Allure can do it. The 3 mandatory brick traps. Yeah, they're all pretty good. GWC overperformed, setting it first with White Rabbit. You're playing through everything. White Rabbit plus GWC, the game's already over, so yeah. Onto my non-engine and hand traps. I play 3 Metaltronus, lending 2 out to my friend because, I don't know, Ro doesn't own Metaltronuses. It was like very cheap. This card, in theory, you only ever used it to out Detonator. I've found like funny interactions where you get out a Spirit Dragon by summoning a Bystial or a Firewall Dragon. All 2500 in light and dragon, so. 1 Talents. Sack card, bro. Like, literally just have the 1 Talents. Always draw it. Like, only draw it when I need it. Like, whenever I looked in hand, it was always to pull out into Biru or whatever hand trap was in there. I'm on 1 Mag, 3 Druce, 2 Baldrake. I know people have been playing more of these, but in my build, I play Dimension Shifter, so with Dimension Shifter, it's also a pseudo Bystial, but at the same time, with Shifter, you're like pretty much sacking Blue Eyes and sometimes even Fiendsmith Ryziel. It's okay in the mirror, force them in small boards, but the idea is, if you play Shifter, you have to like cut down on the Bystials because they obviously lose value. If you clog up your hand with 2 Bystials and a Shifter, you never want to do that. But these are very good extenders. Plays around Imperm. Imperm just it's not real against this deck. 3 Nibiru, generic, stops them from doing degenerate stuff. 3 Ash, stops Fua, just generically good also. Yeah, I just play this. 3 Shifter. Shifter just overperformed all event. There was quite a bit of Blue Eyes, so Shifter just honestly solos an engine. With this card around and Maliss still at kind of full power, with Bystials running around too, like Blue Eyes is not real deck, right? You gotta wait like a Bandless or 2 before you get this deck. It's so bad. And Triple Impulse. The deck can play. I only played darks, no lights, no nothing. The only conflict I did find with it is like with Nibiru, but you should be using Nibiru before using this. There's no reason to like reverse it. In my side deck, I played Triple Droll. This overperformed against like the Ryziel, Fiendsmith, and Blue Eyes deck. To some extent, it's okay against Maliss. If you draw like a Nibiru or something, cuts them off follow up, cuts them off from like alluring. Triple Lancia, just for the mouse mirror. This card's stupid. Just hit this and Shifter like I don't know. For the funny one-ups, we got Duster. Funny game where I dustered someone and just Talents ripped their last hand. They were on Blue Eyes also. So, Call by and the D barrier. Honestly, D barrier is okay. Blue Eyes has options still outside D barrier. If in my opinion, like this D-Barrier isn't really a card that solos games anymore. You really need to like a half ward plus D-Barrier will do it, but just D-Barrier by itself won't solo games like before. Triple thrust to go into all Masaki one-ups, obviously. Yeah, this card's just really good. It just lets you access all your one-ups. And probably the most overperforming card, Solemn Strike. Solemn Strike, if they Lancia me, or even if they stop my turn, I'm siding this going first. You're not really playing through Strike plus Hand Trap. So, going first, usually for my deck, I play Shifter because I want to win the game 1. Winning game 1 is just like so important because game 2 is really whatever. This deck is like game 1, game 3 warrior deck. Game 3 is when like real shit happens. Like you play Strike, you play Thrust, and like these two. Even if they Lancia you're only ever really scared of Lancia, so you just play these to like beat it. It's just turn skip. Yeah, go ahead, Lancia me. I'll just turn skip you. For extra deck, I am playing one White Binder, one Cryptor, one Red Ransom. Pretty standard. There is a world where I would play 2 of this for a Metal Throne's Banish face down target, but the extra deck gets tight at times, and it was kind of hard figuring out a good extra deck to cover everything. Play one Access Code, one Splash Mage, one Decode, IP, and Firewall Dragon. These are your 5-4 Cyber monsters that are like just generically good. Throughout the whole thing, I never really resolved Splash Mage much. IP, I only made it in like some weird situations. Firewall is very nice for half boards. Like Firewall Pass plus like GWC and Hand Traps is like basically enough to do it. You're getting binder draws too. And then for the miscellaneous links, oh yeah, there's also SP. SP is like pretty much engine. You could banish your stuff. I'm playing Lizard, obviously. Dark, Griffin, Phoenix, Abow. These 5, this really didn't come up. I played more Bystial and Blue Eyes, but I can see it for the mirror. It's just like, it's okay. Dark is okay, but like not alive in most matchups, except for the mirror. The Fiend package. Okay, this is interesting. So Phoenix, I think I made it once. These 2 I never really made it, but Phoenix in theory is really nice because you could play a Drew Swarm and anybody go into Phoenix. You could out True Light like this. You could out Ryzeal Cross like it because Drew Swarm will just force them to send, and Spirit Dragon can't really. It's either Spirit Dragon negates Drews and like still dies to True Light, or the Spirit Dragon. So regardless, this card is just good against Blue Eyes. They can't really play around it when you make it with Drew Swarm. These 2 roots really didn't make. I don't know. I was thinking of playing Cerberus instead of this because I was a little bit scared of Chaos Hunter, but last second I was thinking like, I know this is a win more card, but like if you could just put this on board and their deck can't out it, you basically just win. About honestly, it's kind of hard to make, but there have been times where like a bow came up. A bow in theory is good for like having a contingency to reviving your White Binder, but then again you have Bystials, GWC, and everything. So like a bow's like you gotta be down bad to be reviving White Binder with it. I guess you could revive like IP or SP also. And I have the one detonator for the Metatronus target. Use Metatronus face down. You got it, bro. It's so sacky. So yeah, that was my Maliss list. Shoutouts to the guys from Dolly's. Shoutouts to the guys from Hobbiesville. And shoutouts to Omar and Justin for getting me this deck. I really appreciate it. I've been sacking everyone with this deck. This deck's honestly crazy. Yo, Lancey is not even real. Also, shout outs to my girl. For supporting me through all this. Yeah, so got my first invite. I'm pretty happy with how this list performed. The only things I'd really change is maybe like the fiends in the extra deck. It's a little bit win more, but then again, I can see like why you brought it. There's really no other options. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the deck profile, and yeah, take care.